Hello everybody, Ian Robson, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today we are hauling a load of lumber from San Francisco, California to Huron, California. We have 9 hours remaining and let's get started here. So I have one of my own trailers this time. I purchased a trailer since last time we were here. So I figured I would do that so that we made a little bit more money from our hired workers or from our employees in this scenario. There we go. I was trying to do a little, I forgot what they call that name now. But there's a little word for it when you gun it a little bit. Stay in this lane here. And you drop down in gear, but blip, I think that's what it is. There you go. This is only a short little journey, 180 something kilometers, something like that. Not too long. Just wanted to get out there and explore the world, so to speak. Or don't go into sevens. I must have skipped a gear. I definitely did. Yep, definitely. That's what happens when things aren't where you normally expect them to be, or aren't where they usually are, let's say. So, well, look at that view, nice. Got a boat, I would say a ship out there, getting loaded up. What does that say? Haddock Floyd. Not too bad. I thought I said Pink Floyd for a second. That's why I thought I would take a double take. Not too bad. Didn't customize the truck or anything since last time here. Just made the trailer a little, went for the exclusive rear in the trailer. The side supports there. Dynamic chrome tires in the back. Because I don't have a trailer with, or I say, because I don't have a trailer, or a garage in Nevada or Arizona, some of my trailer selections were somewhat limited. But that's okay. That's the way it goes sometimes. I had this is this was one of my backup profiles that I got offline or online and downloaded it and put it in. And the reason why I did that is because my old profile, I think, was kind of like corrupted and it was causing me issues. Base is what it boiled down to. So I put a backup or downloaded a backup profile and just back that profile up online so that if anything should happen to the profile that I was using last time around, I'd be able to use something else. So, but I got it in the end. So I'm kind of, I only got the one mod at the moment. Everything else I just left off for the time being, just because there were a few other mods causing problems last time around. So I figured I might as well just, start almost like with a blank slate. And then I must admit, the game's pretty good without any extra mods, to be honest with you, so. There we go. So, yeah, it's not too bad without any mods. Like, there are some things that would be nice, but I don't find it's like, not playable without mods. Sometimes people feel that way. Like with ETS, without, a mod like this truck, for example, sometimes I didn't. It wasn't as much fun to play. Now with American Truck Simulator, you can just play American Truck Simulator with the truck of your choice, basically. So in this case, this is my choice. Viper's Peterbilt. The in-game Peterbilts aren't too bad actually either, but this one's just a little bit nicer. Well, a lot more nicer. There's a lot more customizations you can do on this one than you can with the in-game one, I realized. You don't think about it until you start looking at all the different options of things, like interior options, for example. Steering wheel options, that's just anything you can get. You can get that for any of the trucks based in ATS. And then if you were to go for, like, chrome rivets, for example, something that you can do on this truck but you can't do in other trucks. I don't know. Chrome everywhere, basically, is how I usually roll. But you know, to each their own. Some people don't like a little bit more of a subtle exit, a subtle truck. I don't know, I just go for a bling bling truck, I guess, is the best way that I can describe it. Whoa. That was a bit rough. It was like a detour, there was an accident there or something, and then had to go around it and then make the next turn, which is kind of silly. There we go. Good. Where are we going now? Can I not go past here? What's going on? Ooh, what's going on there? Surprised the cops even let me do that. Yeah, usually when there's like in an area like that, they don't let you pass at all. Happened to us in Montreal this other day. We were supposed to take a ramp onto one of the highways, and the ramp was like blocked off by cops. Now the funny thing was, there was a cop sitting in a police car, not directing traffic, while watching people block the intersection off, basically. And block the intersection off, basically. And not make any progress. It just seems strange that the police officer would just sit in the car and not direct traffic at all. It was kind of strange. Like, they just kind of... Normally when you see something like that, you know, you would think a police officer would direct traffic so that the flow of traffic was actually moving and not causing more problems, but no. The police officer just sat in the car, which is a bit odd. That's pretty rare that I've seen. That's like I think the first time I've ever seen something like that, where the police officer's just like chilling out in their car and that's all they're doing, basically. So another 77 miles to go, eh? All right. Go. Get on the highway here. Apparently I'm getting worse at shifting. Like I said, it's a bit odd because where the gears were before, they're not anymore. So it's throwing me off. I haven't got used to it completely yet. And I haven't fiddled around with it enough to make it go back to the old style. So, a couple combinations of things there, I guess. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I have not found it out yet, so. There we go. Into the rural area of California. Be curious to see where I'm actually delivering this load of wood. Probably to a construction site, I imagine, or like a housing complex. Which is always pretty cool to see, I have to admit. Go. Nice and easy. Actually, I'm doing 74 miles an hour, so I don't know how you consider that nice and easy with a truck. You just don't notice it sometimes on roads like this. Just put your foot down and cruise away. But usually what happens is when I move into the left lane, I almost inevitably have to take an off ramp basically somewhere. So I have no choice but to, like, you know, almost like cut off somebody else. But yes, we are speeding a little bit. I realize how little time I have left. I have some training I need to do today. And because I have to do that training, I have to get to work a little bit early. Not a crazy amount, like maybe 5 or 10 minutes early. And then take a truck from there and go to the training site itself. So looks like our turn's coming up here. Whoop, wasn't trying to do that, but Just didn't want to hit the truck like full on. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, I was just not trying to hit the truck, because that's what happens when you go too fast. That's also the reason why I tend to leave the speed limiter on, because you just get silly easily. Doesn't take much. Alright. I guess our delivery spot's coming up over here somewhere. Or is this a long winding road? Kind of a long winding road. Why am I going way over here? Yeah, I guess we're turning left up here. Alright, turn left up here. So we're clear. There we go. And the funny thing is, even though we had that ridiculous turn off the highway there, beside the truck, we probably will still get excellent, strangely enough. It's not quite like train sim, where if there's too much like forward or back or side to side GeForce on the product itself, you don't lose points or anything like that. This game doesn't make a difference. That game, yeah, it definitely does. So, all right. Coming up on our drop-off spot up here. There we go. Almost went off the road there for a second. Here we go. Here we are, coming up on the right-hand side. Ooh, discovered Huron. Oh, that's not what I expected at all. Alright. Let's see what we got here. We're just going to skip it because I am in a hurry. Let's see how we did here. Excellent. Go figure. Oh, goodness. Alright, folks, that's it for me for today. My name's Ian Robson. I hope you enjoyed. If you like what you saw, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more American Truck Sim there. I'll catch you guys later.